All right, let's get practicing in QuickBooks Online. Grab the link below in the description so that you can follow along. All right, here we are in the QBO Gym. And the QBO Gym is a place where we have numerous exercises that simulate real life scenarios that you may encounter as a bookkeeper. Every single month, we come out with brand new exercises for you to practice your skills and complete, and we break it down for you into 4 different sections. Today, we're going to be working in the December warm up section. At the top here is a little animated video to give you a synopsis of what is going on in Craig's world this month. He is our fictitious business owner. Further down is an interactive quiz to test your knowledge as it relates to the video up above. Here on below that, we have all of the exercises within this section. Bottom here is an optional section where we have some sample posts that you can post onto LinkedIn to share with the world what you have been learning in the QBO Gym. So let's go ahead and get started with the exercise. The one we are doing today is adding a PayPal fee and transferring to the checking account. So go ahead and click on that link, and when you do, you're going to have the exercise appear. I already have it pulled up here on the right-hand side. So let's see what the scenario is today. One of Craig's customers paid with PayPal. In the previous exercise, we set up PayPal as a temporary clearing account. Now we need to record the fee, that PayPal fee, and transfer the money to the checking account. So let's see how to do it. First of all, you need to be in the same session of the advanced sample company from the previous exercise. If you're not sure how to get your own free QBOA account, go ahead and click on the link below. There is a separate link for the advanced sample company. It is in the previous exercise. If you have not completed that one yet, go ahead and click on the link on the top right corner of your screen. It'll take you to that exercise where you can access the advanced sample company. Go ahead and click on that and then come back to this exercise. So since PayPal takes a fee prior to depositing money into the client account, we want to show the full sales price to the customer and then show the fee as an expense. There are multiple ways to enter the PayPal fees, so we are going to go through the chart of accounts to do this step. So we need to be in this advanced sample company. This is the same session that I had from the previous exercise. So from the left navigation bar, we need to hover over transactions and then click on chart of accounts. So over here on the left nav bar, here is transactions and then chart of accounts. Click on that. And then we need to find the PayPal line and click on View Register, which is right here at the top. Go ahead and click on View Register. When you do, you will see this appear. Go ahead and click out of any pop-ups that may appear. QBO is just trying to be very helpful to us. Now we'll need to record the fee. You can always create a full expense transaction, but since this is a very simple fee, we're just going to add it directly from the register, which is how we just got here. So we need to click the down arrow next to add check and then select expense. So here is that add check. Go ahead and click on the down arrow. When you do, you will want to select expense. And by the way, here is that sales receipt for PayPal that we created in the previous exercise. It was that $35. Now we want to add PayPal as a vendor to show where the fees are going. So in the payee field, we need to click on the plus add new and then type in the name field PayPal and then save. So go ahead and click on the down arrow here. You'll see this add new, click on that. When you do, this box will appear, type PayPal and then go ahead and click on save. It's already selected as a vendor, which is exactly what we want. So click the save button, and now they are a new vendor for us. You'll note that PayPal fees are taken from each transaction prior to the deposit being made to the bank. So you can get a report from PayPal and enter the fees for each transaction or all of the fees charged on a weekly or monthly basis. Whatever you choose, I would just recommend it being consistent so that it's consistently, so you know whether to constantly look for a weekly or a monthly or each individual transaction. So for the purposes of this exercise, we're going to enter it for the transaction and it's going to be for $1.05. So in the payment field, let's go ahead and enter that, click into it, type $1.05. Now, for the purposes of this exercise, we will record the fees as a bank charge. In a real life scenario, you may want to choose a different account, PayPal fees, or something similar to that, depending on how your client wants to see the fees in the profit and loss statement. If you're using if you have a lot of PayPal transactions, this may be something to consider and discuss with your client, just so that they are aware and then they can make the best decision based on the information you provide to them. So in the account field, we're going to select bank charges. I'm going to scroll over a little bit so that you can see the rest of this transaction. Here is that account field. Click into that. Bank charges happens to be close to the top, so go ahead and click on that. And then we're going to click on save, which is the green button right here. So now that transaction has been saved for us. Next, we're going to transfer the total amount in the PayPal account to the checking account. This will reflect the actual amount that PayPal deposited into the checking account. So click on the down arrow next to add expense and then select transfer. So we're going to add another one. You can click on this down arrow, select transfer. And now that has, it's already been pulled up here, but it's adjusted it to reflect it being a transfer. In the payment field, we need to enter $33.95 because this is the amount that was left over after the fees were taken out. Remember, it was $35 that was charged to Duke's basketball camp that they paid on that sales receipt. $1.05 of that is for the PayPal expense. So we are only getting $33.95, which is why we are entering that here on the payment tab or in the payment field. Click into it, $33.95. And next, we will need to select the account that the money is being transferred to, which is the checking account. So in the account field, go ahead and select checking. Click that down arrow, select checking. And now we simply need to click on save. So go ahead, if you're like me, you need to scroll over, go ahead and do that. Click on the green save button. And that transaction has been saved for you. So you can see here the $33.95 has been gone into the checking. Here is that expense, that PayPal expense, and that was the total that was received on the sales receipt from Duke's basketball. Now, anytime that you are saving something here in the register, a new one is going to automatically pop up for you. So just go ahead and click on cancel because we don't need that one anymore. And that's it. Now we have added a PayPal expense and we have transferred the money into the checking accounts. And if you have any questions or want to know more about the QBO Gym, just go ahead and click on the link below in the description. Be sure to leave this session of the Advanced Sample Company open as you will need it for the next exercise in the warm-up section where we practice adding expenses in batch. And I will see you in the next video.